I'll take stuff. Public works. Oh, wow. All right. Hey. Since our last meeting, I don't know if anybody's been through the park. You'll notice the paving is done in the parking lot at the park house. And the little short strip of roads between over by the basketball courts was also completed. The camera systems we talked about in the past, we finally got them in stock. We have them in hand, and actually I think they're in Jeff's possession at this point. So they're about ready to be installed. This past week we did have some graffiti at the skate park. I don't know how many of you have heard about that. Lots of not cool stuff. Yeah. Skate park here in town. It wasn't like pinkly.
State historic site.
No.
No, not the state park, the
skate
park.
The skateboarding thing.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, lots of spray painting. Nothing was tore up other than the spray painting that was completed. The two suspects have been being supervised on cleanup duty by their father, or one of the fathers. He says they will not quit till they are done. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Cameras, asphalt, mowing season's pretty much come to an end. We may have to hit it one more time. Yeah, leaf maintenance. So.
When you said cameras, remind us again, beside Valley Springs Park, are we putting 1, 2? What's the cameras?
Main Street.
Main Street.
Okay. So we have how many cameras in our possession?
Enough. We have 2 systems.
Okay, good.
So. Yes, Ashley?
Any updates on the anticipated trail renovation in Valley Springs Park?
Well, we are building a building right now. As soon as we get done with that, we'll move forward. So.
I don't have no questions for you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Old business, master plan. Can you send me the name of that person again that said they would? I don't remember if you texted it to me, if you emailed it to me.
Whoever emailed it, yeah.
Yeah. And I like to clean out my email and then I think, oops.
Well, it's still somewhere you can find it. Go back. 1,000 of them.
No, I delete the deleted ones. I clean them out.
You empty that
I
trash.
empty the trash, yes. So if you can send that to me again. Okay, trail committee,
Nothing official.
okay. Playground,
Playground's kind of on hold until we know more about the trail elevations.
okay. And bathrooms?
I'm liking this meeting already.
Bathroom planning will begin probably next year sometime. Right?
If I get time, at this point,
Possible.
There's just not enough time in the day, so, yeah. And the issue may also be getting equipment and getting parts for it, so we'll see.
Did we not have another movie in the park?
Lauren and Sam were having a meeting, I guess early October, to discuss plans for it, and I guess planning the event was going to be too much in the time frame, so opted not to move forward with it.
Okay.
I think there was enough else going on downtown that it wasn't
Well,
lost.
that's the pumpkin glow. But this was the
They were going to combine the movie and the pumpkin glow.
And I wish somebody would have told me that the pumpkin glow was not gonna, because I volunteered and I was like, What time do I have to be there? Oh, we didn't decide not to do it. Oh, well, thank you. I had other things I
Yeah.
been involved with that morning, so
Mhm.
anyway. You know, if you got volunteers, you need to tell, you know, and there was nothing out there that said it wasn't gonna happen, so, you know, we need a little bit better communications.
There you go. Happy, what all was going on in our town, because our town was packed this weekend. Beside the,
We had Deja Vu,
Spectacular.
It's
and
Spectacular.
Rural Heritage Days.
Rural Heritage Days,
There's a historical conference
that too, I forgot,
And
yeah.
band
and
competition.
band competition, yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing much.
nothing much.
yeah.
Just
Can
an
we spread them out a
average
little
day.
bit so we can have something every weekend instead of everything at the same time?
We tried to do that a little bit, didn't we, John?
We tried.
Yeah, so.
So the little RV, the silver bullet RVs down at
Oh, the
the
Airstreams,
park,
that was awesome.
what, that was incredible.
That was awesome.
And the fact that they all looked, was that by design? That you can only have that kind of design to park there?
It's a club.
No, it's a
It's
club,
a
it was a
club,
club, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really awesome.
I was so tempted just to walk in and just kind of look and see what one looks like, but I did not.
They still sell them.
Forgot about 'em.
I know, but they look
Yeah, I
so
drove by,
awesome.
saw 'em.
Yeah.
It was about 10, 15
Yeah,
maybe?
it was organized. They wanted to come into town. They
Right.
thought they'd do it this past weekend, so.
It's a good weekend to do
They had
it.
Yeah, it was a good
enough to
weekend.
do.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I know they bought tickets for Deja Vu.
There was an ambulance outside the cemetery. Was anything serious there?
I think it was one of the neighbors.
One of the neighbors, okay.
Oh,
I thought maybe somebody faked the death, you know,
Mm,
bringing one of the
it was-
people in.
It was a haunting.
It was odd, that's exactly what I was thinking.
huh?
A ghost ambulance.
A crazy man?
Oh, no.
There's only one person that could have been.
I know.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. Okay, anything about the workday in the park?
I gave an update on that last time, I think, but
Yeah.
it went really well, and everybody in the, I heard good reviews from it, so.
Okay, any other old business? Any new business?
Got a couple of things. One is from Good News Community Church. They're reaching out to see if the park board would help with a project that they're looking at doing. They want to offer foam Christmas ornaments to all the kids as a free activity. The church would have a few volunteers and only utilize that space. And the space they're looking at is Main Street Park. So they're trying to find a spot to be able to have the kids come down and do the craft. They spoke to Annette Roth. She's on board with us hosting the activity in that area. If it's allowed, we do have insurance. We requested that through Brotherhood Mutual, and they're currently looking into getting a certification of liability for that day, place, time, if the park board approves, allowing them to
What's the date
utilize.
on that?
Right.
Do we know what the date is?
Christmas walk?
Christmas, so that's the first day, it's December 3rd.
Okay.
Christmas walk's the 6th, right?
No, it's the
Third and
first.
fourth.
It's the third and fourth.
Oh, okay. I say do it. Let them do it.
Okay, do I have a
That's
motion
fantastic.
to allow?
I'll make
Yeah,
a motion.
I'll second that.
Well, any other discussion on it?
If we can get people to use our parks to do something productive, that's what it's about.
I
All
think that's
those in favor?
Aye.
Right.
I think it's also a good spot because there's not much going on
Yeah.
in that area. This will get the kids down there after they've seen Santa down at Lions Park.
Yeah, because I think didn't Rooted Coffee do a movie?
They're doing a
weekend?
movie this weekend, yeah.
Oh, is it this
I think.
weekend? I
I
thought
think
it was
so, on
next weekend.
Saturday, in their backyard.
Yeah.
The other thing I have is to start thinking about, there are issues with the parade for the fair every year, because it starts over on Progress Parkway, worked its way down 4th Street, well, down Highway M, and crosses 61, comes down 4th Street, goes to the park area, or the fair area. So the question is, to get them to where they're not crossing 61 and have a place that they could line up that is open and accessible, we have discussed Matthews through the park.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on in July, so the idea is that you would have everybody line up along Matthews, and then eventually work its way down to Main Street, go down Main, come back up Market, go down 4th Street, but keep it in that loop.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, and you're not crossing the highway, you're not getting out and trying to organize out on, a stretch of a street that really is, is busy.
Yeah.
Fargus Parkway is busy. It's wide, but, so, we'd like for the park board to consider that. The fair board is gonna talk about that later this week. But that way,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, you've got a good stretch of Matthews that you can utilize to do that with and make it accessible to get on
Sure,
Main
there's
Street.
plenty of room up there, and like you
It'd
said,
be
there's
Main
really,
Street to Merchant,
Probably down to Market, and then Market up, just go
go up
backwards.
up to
the,
4th Street and then back up.
yeah,
I mean,
up
they
the
can-
one-way street.
Either
the wrong
Merchant,
way.
either Merchant or Market, whichever, but you're looking at blocking off anyway
Right.
for,
Yeah.
for people to have the parade. It's a little bit easier on Market, I think, 'cause it's wider. But anyway, we're going our way back up to 4th Street and then going up 4th Street back to the fairgrounds.
So they would just have them go reverse traffic up Market Street then?
Yeah, again. it-
No, I'm just, my brain.
Yeah, it may just be Merchant Street, just come up Merchant, leave
Street
Market
gets-
open.
Yeah, but Merchant Street gets so narrow up there by the Oris and stuff.
Easier to throw candy though, because, they're right there.
It's all about the candy and the ribbons.
Well, it depends upon how, well, because they don't have big, huge floats or anything, but
The only thing is picking up the,
cornering the,
what the horses leave behind.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's the only issue that I could foresee, is just making sure that that's cleaned up.
Yeah.
You know, leave no trace in the park.
Yeah, I don't know what happens on 4th and M and all that, but
That'd be Public Works, wouldn't it?
He's looking behind him too.
They do pretty good about picking their stuff up.
No, I know.
So when you change a route like that, do you have to inform them, or does the police, because they lead, they just pretty much follow the police?
they'll follow the police. I mean, you'll have to set up in a different location to begin
Right.
with.
The people coming through, they need to know where to go. You can't stand at the old place and nobody shows
Well,
up.
and that'll all be communicated, I'm sure, if they
Sure.
change the route and
Right.
stuff.
Because I think you apply to get into the parade, so you'll
Right.
be on the application, you'll be getting
Yes.
that information, you know where to meet, and then what the route would be. The board still has to approve it as well. I mean, this is
Right.
just summary information.
No, do you need a motion for us to allow them to do that? Or
If you have the opinion you want to let them go ahead and
Oh,
You
I
wanna
move forward.
make a
entertain
motion. I make a motion.
I think it makes sense to
Allow
open up 61, because when they have those parades, if you don't make it home in time,
Nope,
you're stuck.
Yeah.
So that would at least give opportunities for other people to be able to make it home.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a motion to allow or
However you need to word it.
to let
Use
the,
a different route for the parade.
yeah,
Adjust the route.
adjust
Okay.
the route through the park.
Second.
Matthews Drive, okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Good idea.
It's done. Anything else?
That's all I had.
This is not directly related to us, but I think it's worth sharing the information. The 40th anniversary of a group, a statewide group called the Missouri Parks Association, but they're more focused on state parks than municipal parks. But they had their meeting in St. Genevieve 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half. And the mayor greeted them, and it was at the community center. It was very successful, and everybody had a good time. And they wanted to see how the transition, some of the state properties, of course, are now in federal ownership, and they kind of got the briefing on that. And I think it went well. I think St. Genevieve showed well. The mayor really was great. He really made them feel welcome. You know, he does have that gift, and I thought it went well.
Last time there was discussion that Stormy Crawford Way or something, there was some damage or graffiti.
Sign to sign.
Sign, has that been-
Stolen. I
Yeah.
believe.
Has that been figured out? Did we have it back? Did we update it? Is there no sign still? Okay.
No, it's just one of the panels that's up on the levee, and then one of the signs that was up on the main
Yeah.
board. I mean, it'll have to be replaced.
Okay.
It had not been returned.
The signs were erected by the Fish and Wildlife Service, and I think they have a replacement system, but it's a bureaucratic system,
Yeah.
and I think it'll take them a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're kind of on that topic, I know it's not really our jurisdiction, but while Public Works is here as well, I don't know, maybe there's a bin back there now, but if not, can we get a trash bin back by that sign in that parking area?
Yeah, there's not one back there.
Because I've noticed some like McDonald's trash or something like floating around the parking lot before.
She thought
So,
it was 7.
so if there's not a bin back there, I don't think there is. I don't know if we have any extra barrels and lids.
Motion to adjourn?
Happy tells me to put a trash barrel there.
Yeah.
That's about $700.
Yeah.
No, if we have like an extra,
I don't want to put a plastic one out there, do you? You put something nice, right?
something's better than nothing for now. I didn't know if we had any.
Well, here, we got plenty of those Durafed trash cans.
Yeah, but they don't have lids on them.
Drums.
Oh, you don't know.
Or if there's, I'm trying to think if there's one in Pierre Marquette that's kind of positioned in a spot that doesn't really get used.
Yeah.
We can look in the storage area and see what we got.
Just if there's something.
Let you know what I find.
Okay.
It would be good to have one of those kinds of garbage.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about it until you mentioned it.
But I go back there and ride my bike sometimes or go for a run or something. I just notice some trash floating around the parking lot because people open the car doors and it falls out or they throw it out. So,
Anything else? Any other business? Okay, November meeting, did we decide last?
I think last meeting you said you were gonna have November, but cancel December.
That's kind of what we've done in the past.
Okay, because it's, yeah, Monday after Thanksgiving. Right. And then, yeah, because the fourth Sunday would be, our Sunday, Monday would be the day after Christmas, so.
So our next meeting will be the 28th of November.
Yes.
And if we need to do a get-together, just a social thing without a meeting, I mean, we can
In
always
December?
do. Yeah,
In December, yeah.
we can always do that. We've done that before. That was enjoyable.
Mhm. Any day in December would be fine.
Oh, you want it now? You want it now?
Yeah, why don't we plan it now?
Yeah, I can't do
He
it.
doesn't have his life.
I'll have to look at my calendar at the house.
Hmm?
No, I said he doesn't have his, I mean, would
My
Monday,
calendar's at home.
Monday the
Yeah,
19th
I don't
work?
use this.
The week before, would that be too early?
Right.
I'm just thinking, we usually meet on Mondays, so maybe Monday the 19th of December, if that's possible. I'm just throwing it out there. Anybody can, whatever.
I can double check my stuff and
Yeah. The 12th or the 19th is fine with me. I'm off that day, the 12th.
If we want to go to the Oris, I mean, we've done Anvil before, upstairs, we've done Oris before.
we've done my basement before.
You've done my
We've
house
done your
before.
house before, so yeah.
Are we leaning toward one or the other?
Which, as far as the date,
Uh-huh.
doesn't make me any difference.
I
You
would
gotta
say
check
19
your,
is closer to the holiday, so to speak. It feels festive, but it doesn't make me any difference either.
Okay.
Let's do the 19th then.
let's try the 19th.
Right, to get
Sounds
it started.
Yeah,
If
at
it
least
doesn't work,
that's-
we'll change it.
And we'll figure out next month where we're gonna have it.
Or maybe if Lauren can't join us, maybe we'll go to her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spell. My finger's on the right key.
See,
Okay.
you made it perfect. You can let you adjourn if you want.
Any other new, old, any other thing to bring before Have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Have a second?
Second that.
November meetings are usually, there's not a whole lot.
Everybody in
October,
favor?
November, things pick up like crazy. Come
I
February,
guess
March,
it was a
when
yes.
Everything, spring
Meeting
kicks in,
adjourned.
everything comes